segment is sponsored by Dr. Kelly Donahoe. It is a new segment that you are going to love, Ask Dr. Kelly. We welcome licensed psychologist Dr. Kelly to the show to answer your questions. And her first question that we're going to talk about today is, when should I see a therapist? First of all, Dr. Kelly, so glad to have you. Thank you for being here. Tell the viewers at home just a little bit more about yourself and what it is you do.
Okay, thank you. I'm a licensed psychologist, as Erin said, and I've been practicing for about 20 years, which is a little bit unbelievable to me. I also teach at the College of Charleston and the City College of New York online. I have a private practice where I see people right now 100% telehealth. And I also consult with companies around areas of diversity and inclusion.
Okay, so you do a lot.
Yeah.
Right now with COVID, I'm sure there's a lot of people that might be seeking a therapist. You know, it's a stressful time, something that we've never done before. So let's just go through this point by point. You know, when is the first sign, or what would be the first step, and like maybe you should see someone?
So the first thing I wanted to talk about was what people always think of when they think, oh, I should see a therapist, or that person should see a therapist, is when you're experiencing depression, anxiety, what I like to call high, really super high, big emotions, or super flat emotions. So that's something that people often don't think about.
Okay, so you have big emotions or no emotions, which is something I wouldn't think about.
Yes. So, you know, besides what people always think of, oh, let me see, they have depression. Well, sometimes that can feel different for different people. So what I like to say is big emotions, emotions that are bigger than normal or lower than normal. So if you're feeling, if you think of this as baseline, if you're feeling, whoa, I'm going up and down a lot.
Like a roller coaster,
Yes, or I'm right here and nothing's moving and I'm not really feeling anything.
Yeah, that's not normal either.
Yes.
Okay, so that's number one. Next you need more than normal from friends and family.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So I like to say more than normal a lot, because that's a time when we know this is a little different for me and maybe I could seek some help. So it's when you find yourself reaching out and calling friends and family and leaning on them more than normal or more than you would like for support. So I talk a lot about something called support scaffolding, which is just like when we're working on a building to make it more sturdy or safe or beautiful. We need that for ourselves, and our friends and family provide that for us. And sometimes the therapist can also help in that area. So.
Okay. And then you have a work through a problem, change, or situation with supports.
Yes. So when people feel that they want to go through a big change, a career change, a lot of times people don't think they can come to a therapist to help them pick what's next in life. Or a divorce, sometimes with grief. All of those big changes in life are great times to seek a therapist.
Right, even if you've never seen someone before, it's a good chance to like sit down, have a chat, get some advice from you. All right, your next one, change a pattern and be your best self.
Yes, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite. And this is the one that people tend to come to therapy the least for, which really surprises me. So we all do things that we don't want to keep doing, right? So we all have coping skills that are healthy and some that are what I would say less healthy. And a therapist is a great person to see when we have a pattern. It can be a way that we react to something that we just don't want to do anymore, or something gigantic, like perhaps we're struggling with a coping skill that isn't working for us anymore. So those are all reasons that a therapist would be a great person to help us change a behavior, a thought, or an emotional way of reacting that isn't working anymore.
Right. If it's something that we've done repeatedly and you're like, this isn't working for me, you can help.
And you know who can help you with that? Your friends and family tend to say, oh, you're doing it again.
I think we all have that.
Yeah, exactly, we
do.
We
all have that one thing.
Yes.
Last, you have anytime. Anytime is good to see a therapist.
Yes. So many times people won't come see us, or they'll wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. You can come see us anytime. If you have a feeling inside of you that you think, I could see someone, I could get some extra support, then you should see a therapist. We all have things that we can work on and explore and learn more about. And therapists are excited to see you. A lot of times people will say to me, this doesn't seem big enough. That is not.
That's so important. This doesn't seem big enough. You probably see that
Women
a lot.
do that a lot, especially.
Yeah, because we just tend to internalize and just keep moving forward. I love how you make it so normalized, and like you're so warm and welcoming. Like, it's not scary. For someone who's never done it before, it may seem intimidating and may definitely be out of your comfort zone. What would you say to that person?
Oh, come and see someone. We are waiting for you. We went to school for a long time to sit with you, and we just want to help you figure out what's best for you.
That's great. What's the best way to contact you, Kelly?
Oh, you can reach me at Dr. Kelly Donahoe on Instagram, Facebook, all the social media.
That's good. And Ask Dr. Kelly. She's going to be here every month, a couple times a month, answering your questions. So let us know if you have any questions that you'd like to ask.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much.
Thank
we'll see you in a
thank
couple
you.
weeks. And thank you to those of you at home for watching. You can always go to abcnews4.com for more info. And The View is right after this.